For the 48 top, like, you mean the people I do stuff with? Who are like Robin and
like
Yayo, that Canadian guy? And who's the other one? D something? DIY? No, DX. And Robin? Roberto?
Great, thank you so much.
Okay.
Welcome everybody to 48 Talk episode number 76. I am your host Roberto, as always. Joining me this time is DXtakamina on the right. That, I think he's there, that Canadian guy on the bottom right. And joining us this time for a long time coming, GinoZX. Hey!
Hey!
Welcome back, dude. How long has it been?
About 6 months.
About something like that.
Oh, I think that Canadian guy upgraded to that llama guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alpaca!
A guy.
Alpaca.
Alpaca.
It's an
Oh,
alpaca.
it's been a while. I think it's been the last time I was on was Sosenkyo, so I think it's about 5-6 months.
Something like that, yeah. Well, as you can see, some clear changes to the show. Yeo has his own cast. And, well, Derek is, of course, on tour right now with Necronomadal, and from what I saw, newsletters, the first show they had was great. They had a lot of fun. Saw some pictures of the girls, and they're enjoying themselves. So, Godspeed, Derek. You're having fun, and we'll see you next week.
Good luck, Derek.
Can't wait to hear some reports, man. Can't wait for it.
Alright. So, let's get into some few topics. What happened this week on the wonderful news of 48 and, well, 46 news. First off, I would say let's just mention the big event that came. Kouhaku Gassen from AKB48. So we saw a digest video. We still hadn't seen the full performance because that will be aired later. Where was it? Yeo, you know this. Where was this? This month or is somewhere actually in February or something?
Which one?
The Kouhaku
with the Gassen. Taiko, the AKB.
The AKB?
Yeah.
The DVD comes out in February-ish.
Oh, okay. Normally they also air it somewhere so they can watch earlier before the
Yeah,
DVD
I
comes
think
out.
January. Like,
January.
they haven't announced it yet.
Okay.
But like it's usually where the same they air the Senkyo, so the BNS whatever. BNS
So
preview, whatever. Yeah.
Biscay.
So what I saw from the digest video, couple of things I noticed. A lot of guest appearances. So from what I heard, is Momori Clover Z is there. Morning Musume dropped by, and I think a lot of other idols just showed up. Yeah.
Momosu went by there because of like, oh, we have a concert tomorrow. Why not come to us?
Wow.
And they just play a few songs for the classical type. But what I've also noticed is no original songs or original teams doing the songs. It was all the songs they usually perform. I don't know if that's only the digest video or they did some because of so many collaborations, but it didn't feel like what Kouhaku from AKB used to be.
If I take a quick look at the set list, well, yeah.
I'm like surprised they actually sang English songs though, like full English songs.
Well, true.
I'm like, what?
Maybe over the years now we've done everything, and we only get so many new songs that we can use. So maybe that's why, I think. They obviously performed all the Junken units. They performed their songs. So I think this was already a full set list, and that's why they couldn't go all out with, let SKE do an NMB song and such and such.
Yeah, but how much information is there in a digest video? Maybe maybe they could surprise you.
Yeah, hopefully they do.
So hopefully they do some original stuff because that's the most fun part of Kouhaku.
Yeah. But I am curious about the songs they did with the local idol groups. I would say. I'm kind of curious about that actually. So
yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the Kouhaku side. Sorry if we don't have much more information, but they usually do this, and later somewhere in January or February, whatever it will be, we'll obviously watch the full version. Whatever happened this week, though, is also the annual festival. It's called FNS
Kayousai. Kayousai.
Thank you. And they perform it on a certain day, 2 days, but it's like a week in between. So how many of you guys watched the day one? Let's talk about that first.
I've watched it. I watched a couple of songs from day one. It seemed pretty interesting.
Yeah, same. Me too. Just skipped through a couple of songs.
Exactly. Really like the Nagisa no Senbat was quite interesting since it was AKB x Nogisaka 46. It's been a while since they performed together for a song.
Yeah, but when you watch the song, it feels like, okay, they sing, but nothing stands out. It's just they're standing there.
Yeah, exactly.
They're split in the middle, so they're on the same stage, but they're not interacting much with each other. I know that's by design, but I would like, just have fun moments, really, really interact with each other.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping at some Ikoma and Mayu moments.
Yeah, of course. I believe there were backstage moments where Mayu took a picture with Ikoma. Still best friends.
Yep.
Yeah, do you want to say something with Pom Pom Puri?
No, I'm good.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a great show.
I'm back after 6 months and I get this shit,
Oh!
Oops, sorry, no swearing, sorry. Keep it down.
What happens when you're not here for 6 months?
True. Sorry, I'll tone it down.
Don't worry about it too much. We did have some fun collaboration songs. From what stand out was DXtakamina doing Frozen.
Oh yeah.
Being the Princess Anna. Of course, what's the song called in English? I forgot. It's like I Can See Tomorrow.
For the first time in forever.
For the first time in forever. I've seen that movie a lot of times and I couldn't get the title. But still, beautiful song. Even in Japanese, is pretty fun. And I always love it when DXtakamina does these type of songs because she's really like the theater musical type.
Yeah.
And she always smiles. She always has this big smile on her face.
She has some good pipes on her.
Oh, yes.
I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, wow. That's a good song and good voices. Also, of course, the one I forgot the name of who she sang it with. Fantastic performance.
Yeah. What's up, Yeo?
Oh. Umarete, umarete, nani mo masu. I don't know the lyrics.
So how I'm going to edit this one? I really don't want a copyright.
No, yeah, it's like too good.
Yeah. We only have 30 We have 30 seconds before we get hit by copyright. That's only like 5 seconds.
Okay.
So I'm staying within the limits.
Well, true, but you also have to be on key to get it.
See, exactly.
We also had, I think, Shirai Shimai and Nishino Nanase, who did the. No, it wasn't Nishino Nanase, but it was Shirai Shimai who did the Tangled version. And At Last I See the Light. A lot of Disney songs. We also had like Aladdin being performed.
Oh yeah.
Again by DXtakamina, I believe. She did a lot.
No, Mayu.
Mayu
was Aladdin.
No, that is day 2. We're talking about day 1.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. Okay. What else did we had on that? We'll get to the best one because I'm saving that one actually. We didn't have too much from AKB, or the news really escaped me on day 1. It was more Nogisaka 46 and
break away.
Yeah, yeah. That's totally the wrong song.
Escape, like break me. The SKE song, Escape?
Yeah.
The one with the piano?
Isn't it also Take Me? Take me away.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna be off the rails this episode.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gino.
Thankfully, I have a big boy drink, so it'll be fun.
Swearing and alcohol, just a cigarette and you're complete.
He's drinking beer in a teacup. on a mug.
It's not beer, it's wine.
It's
You're still drinking with a mug. So
you actually know what it is, Yeho? Blue wine?
So, yeah, you are supposed to drink this in a mug.
are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually know what it
Usually
is.
served, you know. It's
No,
usually served
no.
hard.
It's spiced wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's very nice and warm.
Yeah. So the American side, and I know if Canada does it as well, has eggnog. Well, while they have the disgusting egg something
Eggnog
combined.
sucks.
Yeah.
Eggnog sucks.
Yeah.
Even if you put rum on the bottom, it still sucks.
Ramen
Like, yeah.
on the no.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
No,
Like, you put-
we have actually better drinks over here.
Yeah. Better drinks. Ugh.
I mean, Europe is viewed as a heavy drinker, so you have Oktoberfest in Germany. So
Well, the heaviest drinker is below me right here. Never seen a guy drunk. What are we talking about? God. Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drunk 48.
Oh man.
Oh my God. So, other performances on the festival. Let's see. To be honest, it was pretty nice. I think Ikta Erika was out there standing, but there was really one performance.
But you're forgetting the second best one.
The second best one with
Yes.
chemistry.
Yes, it was, of course, the Pokemon song.
Yep.
That is day 2.
Is that day? No, that's day 1.
The Pokemon song. Yeah. You sure?
I'll take a quick look.
Everybody's like
I'll keep drinking. Continue.
All right. From the day 1, it's I forget the artist's name, but
Igai Ken.
Yeah, Kirai Ken, singing
I can.
non-fiction, and then with the background is Hirate Yurina, and really, this performance is amazing. Just the song itself, it really gets stuck in my head. Just sometimes I'm just singing the song, just like Anata no, stuff like that. It's very beautiful. But then you have Hirate Yurina in the background, just doing this, performance arts, dancing like a whole way. But I noticed, and I'm not really sure because I've watched it multiple times now, but I believe at most of the time during the song she has her eyes closed. Completely closed. And just rips the paper out, just walks there, does some nice moves. The end, with the paper that was pretty flying, and then the bag over the head. I think it makes a very good story during the song, and that's why it works so much. But from all out of the performance, that was only Sakamichi or AKB. That one stood out just the best, I would say.
I completely agree.
Yeah, same here.
That song is, and to be fair, I was wondering where was this song from. The entire week I've been humming this song, and I kept forgetting where this was from, and it took some while before I got some assistance. But the performance with Techi and Hiraiken, who has an amazing voice, was just absolutely brilliant. I usually am not someone who likes performance art, but this worked for me. This was just great, and
It just fell together in a good way, I would say. So it's more like it's a one of a kind thing, and this time it stuck. It pretty much stuck. So
absolutely.
Okay. So that was day 1 pretty much. I think day 2 was a little more newsworthy on the 46 and 48 side, because the sister groups were performing. Now, the sister groups that were performing, I believe, was NMB48, NGT48, NGT48, NMB48, and AKB48. Am I correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
So NMB48, of course, it's Vodota people, and it was more intense, this performance, but you could tell it was it wasn't on the main stage. So in the festival they have multiple stages or areas where people can watch, and they were put into the back, so it means they were not the top performances, but famous enough to have a performance, I would say. So this is their. I think this is their final performance on TV for the year. Bit sad, of course. You want to end it with Kouhaku. Yeah.
It's December, so.
Yes, but still, there are what, 15 days left for December. So you're not gonna perform on TV for 2 weeks. That's
True.
a little man.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe
It's
Music
long.
Station. They still have stuff to do.
Yeah, but
Hope
they still have like the other Kouhaku, right? On New Year's Eve.
No.
Yeah, but not every group is
That's-
invited.
Oh
Only
yeah, that's
AKB.
true. That's true. That's true.
Only AKB
that's
from the
main
48 group,
AKB,
yeah.
Yeah.
48 members from the 48 group.
Yep.
Exactly 48. I'm like, what?
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Let's
well.
see. Then, of course, NGT did their performance. Also in
Yep.
the same area. I believe the nerves got really to Ogiri Yuka.
Ogino. Yeah, it was really. You really felt she was nervous for this performance.
Am I saying this every time? Ogiri Yui and Ogino Yuka. Am I
Yeah.
saying it wrong every
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know who I mean. But
Yeah, Ogino Yuka.
she was nervous, so her voice cracked at the start. Yo.
How the frick do you mistake the #1 of pre-sale Senkyo's name?
Well, the image in my head is the same person, but the name I say it wrong.
Oh,
Yeah?
still, like she became #1, man, like #1.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Anyway, the moment they went, I think Kitarie and Kashiwagi Yuki start to sing, and you can tell there was a huge difference in tone. So it's like more experience. You can tell.
Yeah.
Live performance for Ogino is still nervous, I would say, because this is her first center position, and hopefully it will get better. But it was really, you can really
I think
tell.
it will. Yeah, it will. I think it will wear off by time. Once she gets more performance under her belt, as in live performances for bigger audiences, I think it will go away eventually. So.
All right. On the other side, we had, of course, Kakizaka46 perform Kazuni Futaratemo.
Yep.
And that she had a bad day, I think. Or it's really just when she's performing, she
looked, yeah.
she still performed just wonderfully, but you could tell on her facial features, she was like, I don't know. This is what I'm puzzling about. So I don't know if this is now like a gimmick that she does, showing disinterest, or it's like she really feels like this. She's like, I'm just gonna wing it. I don't really care, or I just want to go home. What do you guys think?
I don't know, man. I just hope I will see with the next Kayaki-san. I would say if she is centering again, well, then she's going to be real pissed off. I would say, but I don't know. I actually don't know.
Yo?
Just give a center position to another person.
Yeah.
Then everyone's happy.
Okay. Gino?
I think I agree with Yayo. It's
Yeah.
like I didn't really see the performance, but I can understand where Yayo's coming from. To be honest.
So then let me ask you another question. Who should be the next center for Kakizaka46? We had this question before, but I'm asking it now again since it's been a few weeks. Who do you think should be the rightful person to be the center position right now?
Maybe Nagamaneru. She seems to be doing pretty well lately, so why not give her a chance?
Pretty much. I would say Sugai Yuka.
Sugai-sama is also a good choice.
Sugai-sama!
I think she's really ready for that position, but she's the captain, and
Yeah.
most of the times captains don't become center position.
Nah.
Because they need to be like in the middle of the group, keeping it all together, so they can focus
Exactly.
instead of being the center position and not seeing anyone of the group.
Maybe Berika? Or an odd choice?
Not sure if she's ready for that. This is pretty. It's pretty rough, I would say. But the top two, I would say, in my head is Neru or Sugai.
Yeah, yeah. This is the most, the most likely choice, I would say. I don't think Techi doesn't. I don't think Techi doesn't. Not so. I don't think Techi wants to do another center again. Jeez, we're so hard today.
It's gonna be a weird show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think because of the last two shows and her getting, graphic shoots, what about Kobayashi Yui?
Could be, but I think she is still relatively unknown, I would say, if you compare it to a Nagahameneru. So.
Yes, but the reason I'm saying that, you say relatively unknown. Why not give her that position and then make her known? Because that is a good opportunity to get some members who you think, well, I know I saw her somewhere.
Yeah, true, but I don't know. Maybe management wants to play it a bit safer, I would say, and go with Meru.
After 5 songs, you're doing well as a group. I would say it's okay to, take a risk. Because if you keep this up, and we talked about this multiple times, Techi is like, I'm done. I don't want to be center anymore. It's the same thing that happened with Iko Marina from Nogisaka46.
Yeah. True.
You saw the announcement when she finally wasn't center. She collapsed, and she was happy about it. The relief, the tension, says she wasn't center anymore. That's just the moment. You don't want that moment anymore. So before she really collapsed, Techi, you want to have,
True, but I would go with Nagahameneru. I think she is a bit more prepared for it. So.
Okay.
Do a thing. Kenin in from Nogisaka.
Let's not do that again.
They announced, okay, we're gonna get a Kenyan position, so good news, Techi is not center for the next one. Bad news? No. No, because that would make sense. They're heavily pushing Nishino Nanase from Nogisaka, of course, so just to give her another center position, only Kei Kizaka.
Sure, why not? It's like she needs to push, man.
Alright, so other performances we had, well, of course, AKB48. They performed, what did they do? The very old anime.
Sazae-san.
Yeah, everybody was dressed, and the one that stood out for me was like the one who's playing the dad was Yokoyama Yui with a bald cap on it and a mustache.
Yeah.
Like, it was so weird to me, and it was just pretty fun to see. Again, I liked the collaborations they do, but nothing really stood out that I was like, except again what we just talked about with non-fiction. But what Gino just said, the Pokemon song, they did the original artist who sang the first Pokemon opening, Japanese of course, and then it was with Nogisaka46 as background, and certain members just yelled out Pikachu.
Yeah.
Pretty cute.
To be honest, this was just nostalgic. I think, of course, I think all of us grew up with the American version. But I do think that all of us also know the Japanese version, so this was just like,
oh yeah,
this just made me happy seeing this. I don't know why, but it just made me happy.
Big smile on my face,
Yeah, and that was pretty much.
So next year, collaboration with the American artist.
Oh my God!
They did that in thing though, like the Frozen in one Kouhaku. Yeah. They actually sang like the "Let It Go" in Japanese and in English. I'm like, this is so amazing.
So who's gonna call Jason Page? Let's make this happen.
No, but what's her name? Mendel, I think something.
Yeah, Rosa Mendel.
Yeah.
They called her
Rosa Mendel.
Yeah. Like she sang it with the original voice of the Japanese version, Nakaya Sayaka, I think. What's her name? Like that's her name. Like she actually was in New York while they're doing like a recording, I think it was, and like she was singing along with her.
Oh,
so I'm like,
I was talking about Idina Menzel.
Was it?
Yeah, no, Indina Menzel. She actually was on Kouhaku.
Oh.
Yeah. They did the original version with her. Of course, with that voice. You want to hear that worldwide, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on FNS before we move on? Shit. Sorry.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Sayanes Haru Hare, you know. Haru Hare.
Thank you, Yeo. Forgot. She did Haru Haru Yukai.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's also nostalgia kicking in when I heard that song. Oh man.
Along with Sayuringo, you know?
Yeah,
You have to-
Yep.
Like Sayuringo just being this whole otaku, just wearing a maid dress.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah!
Well,
Miku! She
she-
should have done the Mikurin beam though. Mikurin!
Yeah. So that means Sayaka was the alien.
Yeah.
I could see that. I
Yeah,
could see that,
Sayaka was like the short hair lady. Cause but
I got
she
the-
she totally killed it to be Haruhi though. Like her
Yeah.
voice just was so strong, like oh my
Her
god.
voice was too strong, man. Her voice was way too strong.
Yeah, she was not a good Nagato, but her voice was amazing.
Yeah.
Just overflows like Aya Hirano is just like singing with her. I'm like, where the frick is Sayuringo's voice? I'm like, what? Sayuringo's voice is like whatever.
Yeah. So she had another performance, and I think that was my favorite from all of them because I really liked the song. It's I'm a something spider, was it? Or they were saying-
Hungry spider.
I'm a
Hungry
hungry spider. That was,
Yeah.
but what's the artist's name with the guy?
Makiara Noriyuki.
Is that his name? Okay.
Yeah.
That was a very fun song to hear.
Yep.
I really like that type of songs. You know, a little jazzy, little little upbeats, and yeah, it was cute. Loved it.
Yeah, we have Mayu, Ikota, like with their solos, you know.
Yeah, we also had Mayu, of course, doing Aladdin on Day
Oh
2.
yeah.
What she did at the beginning of the year in Request Hour. Was it Request Hour or was it actually Kouhaku last year?
Kouhaku.
Yeah.
What?
She did that last year to
Yeah,
just
the real Kouhaku. Yeah.
yeah. I remember saying it's like we had that amazing performance and then Sashi came out with
I know. Akai pin heel to kill
Yeah.
it.
Oh man. That song, man. That song. Oh boy.
Anyway, so yeah, FNS was fun again. I think I'm gonna watch the whole show actually, just put it on
Yeah,
the
same, yeah.
background, and because the artists on there are always amazing and it's a lot of fun.
You had the Dragon Ball, you know, one of the most famous song, Head Shala, Shala, Head Shala.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And of course, you know, Love Live Sunshine, you know. Aozora jumping heart right after.
It's so creepy when you do that.
Yeah, to touch it like that. You know?
So who's gonna make the GIF? I need this the new banner for Unko is just Yeo going like this.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh god.
Oh boy.
Moving on. Let's
my
see. All right. Let's talk about this first. So, thanks for Jay Showbiz, of course, for giving us the news that we need. But this was pretty fun to hear. AKB48 expanding to Mexico.
Yeah. Wow.
So they announced they're doing collaboration. It's going to be a new drama called Like.
Yeah. Like.
And one of the 4 leading actors will be from the AKB48 group. The member will be chosen to study abroad in Mexico for a year. That's interesting, though. It's more like, if this is a top member who gets it, they'll be gone for a year from the group
Yeah, it's quite a bit actually.
in Mexico.
Question is, who's it gonna be?
The latest rumors say.
I hope not her. I hope not her.
If I were to go by rumors, I would say Tano Yuka, but I don't know, man.
Tano Yuka.
she's on the verge of graduating, and yeah, if you do this, then you just practically say she's graduated.
Well, I can't imagine it though, because she would be one of those women who will appear in those Mexican soap operas and be like all dramatic and stuff. I would love to see that.
And like a total badass, just like
Yeah.
Exactly.
she's like
Little Yankee style.
Yankee style.
Yeah.
We'll
Do
see
you
what
guys-
happens.
yeah.
I have no
Do you
clue
guys
who it's
think-
gonna be.
But Mexico. So this is going to be the first non-Asian 48 group.
Well,
What do you guys think of that?
well, it's not a group. It's just someone will be going. It will be representing, of course, AKB48 in Mexico for a year.
Yes,
It's not
but
going to be an actual. It's not going to be an actual sister group like a BNK or a JKT or something like that.
yeah, for now. But
No,
what if
maybe.
it what if it does?
Could be actually. Maybe there's like, oh, it's very successful. Let's start a
Well,
group over there.
Yeah, depends on how the drama is going to be. So.
at least I have a reason to go to Mexico if that happens.
Not because of the beautiful sights, the city, and
Nope.
things. Nope.
Nope, Mexico sucks for me, so
And that-
you,
and that's
you
to-
do
and that-
know
and that-
we have some Mexican viewers, right?
I know. I have nothing against the Mexican viewers, but like
You're
I
saying
don't-
your country sucks.
Yeah.
No, your country is amazing somehow.
Keep digging, Yayo. Keep digging.
I shovel snow, so can I count shoveling?
Oh, wow.
Basic rule of being Canadian, you have to shovel snow. So
Okay. What you said, DX is like, yeah, Tano Yuka's maybe on the mind, but okay. So let's think about this in the 48 group. Who really is now planning to be like a major actress?
yeah,
Good question.
it's hard.
It is hard right now because one of the actresses is leaving on the 24th.
Yep.
Wait, who's leaving on 24th?
Mayu.
26. She
20
leaves on
26th? I thought it was Christmas Eve, 24th. Oh, 26 it is.
I thought it was 26. Like they announced it. It's like, oh, 26. I'm like, okay.
Go ahead, Gino.
What if it's Nozo Arena? Since I know she spent time in America, and we all know that she, for fun she did like I want to go to LA and stuff.
Yeah.
But what if she wants to go back to the Americas, to North America, and she uses this as like a stepping stone to go to the US?
Could be, but she doesn't have any interest to act.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as you know.
Yes.
Maybe this is just an opportunity.
She did go to.
She can try it.
She did go to the LA for a while to study entertainment.
Yes.
Hmm.
So what if this is like a stepping stone for to go to the US?
Interesting.
Yeah, but with the Mexican visa, you can't go to US anyways.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a Mexican visa. She's Japanese.
Oh yeah, you don't have, but you have to have the visa stuff, right? Sorted out to work there.
True, but with entertainers and stuff, they can do those things, right?
She could go back to Japan, then go to America or something. I don't know. There's probably a situation like that, but interesting. We'll see what happens in the future because I really don't know. What else is happening? And I forgot to talk about it before we start recording. So you guys know what's happening again with Kato Arena, right? So
Senkyo, yeah.
yeah, so Senkyo is busy,
Yeah.
and
I just thought she was scared of me again.
oh yeah, no, that image is always in her
that
mind.
That
Like,
too.
oh no, here he comes! Run away! No, this year to apply for the so Senkyo is you have to do an audition for an theater role, and it's Romeo and Juliet, I believe. So we saw certain members perform on showroom for like a 2-minute video on how they audition, and the ones I saw was Takahashi Juri and Okada Nana, and it's funny, and it's like I accepted her role completely. It's like, okay, Nacha, what role do you want to be? I want to be Romeo. It's like, of course you do.
Of course she does.
Of course.
Sure, go with it, girl. Whatever. Hopefully she get it. Will be fun. But yeah, so the girls are already getting ready to do audition, and I like for the fact that the Sosenkyo, the Renachi Sosenkyo, is every year a different type of Sosenkyo. So it doesn't get stale, doesn't get a little bored, and it doesn't compete with the original Sosenkyo. But in your mind, who would be perfect for the Romeo and Juliet role?
Wow. Actually, never thought about it. Actually, wow. I actually don't know. Maybe for Romeo, besides if Okada can't do it, maybe Hayasaka Tsumugi or Yamada Nanami for Romeo.
Well, that's gonna be a problem because
she's on break. She's on break. Yeah, she's on break. I know.
Yeah, she is having poor health conditions, so she's taking hiatus for treatment.
Yep.
Don't know what that means, but get well soon, and hopefully we'll see you back because you have like a very good thing going. But who else?
For Romeo?
For Romeo, let's start with Romeo. Then, of course, my pick will be the Nachan.
Maybe Yamada Nanami. She seems to be doing relatively well.
Well, true. You have to do the exaggerated poses when you do that, so it's like,
Or who else though? I actually don't know though.
Tano Yuka.
Where's Romeo?
Well, no, not as Romeo, but I do see her perfectly for like the family from Romeo.
Yeah.
Just so she could be like a little gangster type. I don't know.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yokoyama Yui.
As Romeo? Hell no.
I can see it.
I don't actually.
I don't see it. No.
Mako's auditioning for the Juliet role.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That actually makes sense.
That's a Mako for the win!
That actually makes sense. So yeah. But for Romeo,
for Juliet, I would say Iriyama Anna if she applies.
I did.
Are there certain conditions that they have to follow to apply?
Well, yeah, they have during audition they have a certain type of role they want to say, I think. But other than that, yeah.
Are there no restrictions?
If you fail to recite your lines properly, you're out.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that's why the showroom is only 2 minutes, and you have to do like a real audition. So no slip ups, no anything. You need to record it right and then send it. So they're taking it very seriously because it's going to be a real play in the end, of course.
Yeah.
And like Hosoi-san is actually on point with this, like when Renachi announced her Sosenkyo, like this guy is actually updating everyone. It's like, oh, this person applied. Like all his Twitter feed was like, everyone's applying for this role.
Wow.
Wow. I'm like, Hosoi-san is a great theater manager.
Yeah.
But in the end, there will be a proper play, you say?
Yeah.
They are going to. Well, then my Juliet will be. Then there's no other one who can do that. Who can do this for me, and that will be Takeuchi Miyu.
Miyu, yeah.
As Juliet.
As Juliet, yes.
Huh. I was thinking also Komiyama Haruka.
If that's what happened, I need to know when the stage play is going to take place.
Adjusting trip right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see that play though. Like, I think most of us would.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the last play they did was the Majiska in the shopping market.
The
believe.
supermarket. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yep.
So.
Like, Wait, what was the story? It was Yui Hans and Gekikaras, right?
No.
No.
The
It
supermarket
was,
was Kashiwaki Yuki.
Yeah, Kashiwagi.
Black.
Oh, it's Black and Gekikara.
No, not Gekikara. It's Black and Okada Nana.
Yep.
Because
Was it?
yeah, so
Yeah.
the story from
Okay.
the supermarket was it's a follow up from the last Majiska. So everyone, spoiler alert if you haven't watched Majiska, everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
So and Nachan is her role is she's suffering because she's like I should have been there, and they show the whole reason that she didn't get there because there weren't enough guns. So she's like, oh, I'm left out.
I thought she died in 5.
Nope, she's the one of the rare survivors because she didn't.
Yeah.
Again, I'm explaining this to you right now. That she couldn't go because the others got the guns and there was not a gun for her, so she stayed behind.
At least that Mako with the GIF, you know, like reloading, like Nanya throwing the the bullets, and like Mako's like,
Crap.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah, okay, so you don't know this play. Mako is in it, and everyone else is in it. You know what the excuse they use for their roles?
what?
Oh, they're all the sisters of the people who
Oh,
died.
of course they are.
Of course.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
So when does Kabaskogakuen takes place then? If everyone's dead, it's like what's the storyline of Madis Kagakuen? We're like, what the frick is the storyline now?
You have to remember, Yayo, to be a Yankee, you have to be triplets, at least.
Yeah.
Or else it doesn't fit.
Yuki, Yuka, and Yuko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2?
So bad. So
Wait.
good.
But Eruption is the younger sister of Yuko. Yeah, Yuko, right? So Eruption was a younger sister, so she's part of the Oshino family. I'm like, what? I'm so confused.
Yes. Let's move on. So, is this only limited again to AKB48, or the whole sister groups can also apply for the Renachi Sosenkyo?
Oh, I think everybody did.
Everyone,
apply.
yeah. Everyone.
Yeah,
from the-
Hosoi-san actually said, "Oh, SKE Team S."
Ah, okay.
I'm like, Hosoi-san. I was like, this guy does more work than what's his name, the former one?
I don't know.
Which one? Yuasa? No.
Yeah, no, not Yuasa, the one before him. The guy who
Oh.
got thing for being super perverted against high school girls.
Oh,
He got demoted to customer experience now, I think.
No, Togasaki?
Yeah, Togasaki.
TGSK.
GSK,
Okay, then expanding the group. I'm seeing Kitagawa Ryoa as a Juliet. Who else? Shiro Mameru as a Juliet.
Maybe
Sayaka would be perfect, but I don't think she actually applied though.
No,
Sayane.
if Sayane
Sayane.
will be perfect for being
Yeah, Romeo.
No,
Romeo.
no, not even. The mother of Juliet, I would say.
Oh!
See, I know a little bit about roles. No, I'm looking forward to this. So I'm ready to get an announcement. Murayama Yuri would. You know what? If this happens, then I
don't think Yuri applied though.
I don't know, but if it happens, then I think the international community would explode. First of all, if Okada Nana was Romeo and Murayama Yuri was Juliet.
Wow. If that were to happen, man. If only.
You get some real passion on that stage. I think it would be changing from a what is it, PG-13 to an R-rated show.
R-rated? The R-rated, R-rated?
R-rated version of Romeo and Juliet.
I mean, most of the people who go to place anyways are like old dudes and like old women. They're like just watching like this. You know, like Wrestle Kingdom, like everybody's like. Even though there's like a big move that's happening, everyone's like.
Well, if you watched last year or this year's Wrestle Kingdom, Matsuya Jurina, Miyawaki Sakura, and Shimada Haruka
Oh, yeah.
were there, of
Yeah.
course. And Jurina was in tears.
Yep.
Yeah. because the match, the 6-star, 7 was it 7?
Six-star match.
Six star.
Yeah, the rating broke nowadays. The Meltzer rating is not taken seriously anymore because of that one match.
Yeah.
Because you had also, of course, the G1 and stuff happened there. Okay, so we'll see what happens in that. Let's see what else. Well, we mentioned Hayase Sumugi is taking a break.
Taking a break. Yeah.
Well, someone is also took a break, literally.
Well, yeah.
It's Kakizaka Memi from Hiragana 46.
Yep.
So there was a rehearsal for the national tour from Hiragana, and there was like a segment they were gonna do on roller skates, and well, she fell on her wrist and was diagnosed with distal radius fractures. Yeah, so she broke her wrist. Hey, when you fall, and I can speak from experience, when you fall, close. Try to land on this. Don't do this, because I went snowboarding and I went backwards. It was my first time snowboarding, and then I fell and I had my hands like this, and they went like. Didn't break them, but they were severely injured. So
yeah, you were lucky in that one.
let's keep that in mind. So
Number 2, never perform on roller skates. It can only lead to trouble.
Yeah, so that was something I heard. Who actually nowadays roller skates for fun? It used to be a thing, but nowadays,
I don't
unless
think
you're
anyone...
really, really into roller skating, but it's not like, you know what, Saturday today, how about we get the roller skates and have some fun? I don't think that happens.
In Canada, they use roller skates for hockey, you know, like in summer. Because you can't do ice hockey, so you just do the road hockey.
Yeah, but I don't see it in Japan happening a lot.
Yeah.
So
in Canada, it's common, so...
Yeah, but ice hockey, of course, huh?
No, road hockey in summer. You use,
in summer, but still, you guys play a lot. But I'm thinking, why make all these gimmicks? Sometimes it's nice, but why take a risk with such thing? We had this last year with Katomina.
Maybe they just want to stand out. Maybe they just want to stand out in a way. And
they already stand out, though. That's
well, true, but even more something unique. So
I don't know. I it's just let them perform and don't do anything too big. I would say.
Well, true, but they usually do something big. Take a look at the Oshima Yuko graduation with the whole going into the air thing, kind of thing.
Yeah, it was a good performance though. I gotta give that. So yeah, accidents happen, and well, she's
or
out
even
for a few weeks.
accidents. Not only the members get into accidents. During the Tokyo Dome concerts with Nogisaka 46, a camera of 40 kilo crashed down into the audience. So
yeah, that's a different story, I would say, and I don't know how that happens, but no, gravity, and hope. Luckily, no one was really severely injured.
Except for that guy who actually got hit by the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, but I think your body is loose because you're like keep jumping, so I think like that actually help you, because like in football there's this term like if you don't expect a hit, you actually like are more loose. Your body could actually take the impact more. Yeah. So I think like that's why he didn't actually got fully injured. I think he's injured, but not as much as because.
Yeah, like, it was intense. If you're loose, just sledge down. That's why in cars or like when you're in place, they say just put your head in there and just loose. If you tied up, then you get more severe injuries because your muscles are tightened, and then you have a bigger chance of getting a bigger impact. But if you're loose, it still hurts, of course. But
yeah, but that's still a 40-kilogram camera behind your back.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, I learned this. Just let loose. Oh, that's my neck. No, that wouldn't happen. Very nice, but like, no one was injured, so that was well. Again, people were injured, but no one died.
Not severely. Not severely.
Yeah. Still, shouldn't happen. Again. Okay, that was something about that. I'm really fishing a bit about the news right now. We have STU48 announced something pretty good actually, and I saw the announcement was with the fake Akimoto sensei showing up.
Oh man.
And they're getting their own version of AK Bingo.
Yep. Oh, can't wait. Finally.
This is
Finally, we
this
got
is
to
the
know.
first sister group, because you obviously have Kea Bingo, Nogi Bingo, but this is now the first sister group of AKB48 that gets a
Bingo.
own version of Bingo.
Yep. I'm stoked for it actually, because now we get to actually know what they're like variety-wise.
This is what they needed. This is what we
Exactly.
mentioned a lot of times on shows. So thank you, AKS, for listening to us.
Yep.
Kuka! Woohoo! Kuka!
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So
Ah,
I'm
baby.
I'm looking forward to that Bingo style show. What do you guys think?
I actually wonder how Yamashita Fu is going to perform, because maybe she got some tips from her bigger sister who used to be an idol, Yamashita Shu. So I'm curious about that actually. So
And she's from Osaka. She has that
exactly.
talent.
Exactly.
That Osakan talent.
Exactly.
That Osakan blood flows in through her veins, you know.
Did they announce who the MCs are going to be?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Nope. You know they do that in the first episode.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Yeah. I do hope it's going to be the Bad Boys making a return to set up Bingo. I really hope it, if that were to happen.
Speaking of which,
I think the original cast of AK Bingo will be so mad if the Bad Boys would show up on Seto Bingo.
but speaking of which, Bad Boy Sato,
Sata. They did actually did the show with Sata actually.
yeah, it's a very short show, but he was there with them for like a moment. So who knows? Maybe that was the idea. It's like, yeah, we haven't been getting much work lately, and how about we do that for a few episodes, for one season? Let's see what happens. Would be funny though. It's just seeing them
If
on
that
there.
were to happen, if that were to happen.
I hope they come with a bike too again. Like,
Oh yeah!
that would be
Let's go.
so amazing.
It would be amazing if they just used it for trolling. That they would come in with their bikes and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're not the MCs; those guys are."
Yeah, then they just ride away.
And they're right off.
They did that with Kea Bingo though.
Yeah.
Ooh, danger sound. Oh yeah. But speaking of bingo, then, this week's AK Bingo was also very interesting. And first off, is it a two-parter? I do have a feeling it's a two-parter.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
It's Mayu's final AK Bingo moments.
Yep.
And
How long has it actually been since she was on AK Bingo for the last time?
not that long ago, because she was there when Women Rush Hour was first coming there, I believe. And there were also another thing when she was there with Yukirin. They did have some moments, but she doesn't come on often. But this one, I really like this from Mayu.
Yeah.
She showed a lot of character, and know a lot about her private things she does, how she is behind the scenes. Because again, Mayu is the one you rarely hear about what she does in private. So
Just
yeah,
secretive. Yeah, so secretive.
I really like the Macharin segment.
Oh yeah,
eating
man. I want to
karage.
have matcha. Yeah, I want to actually taste Macharin's karage, man. Oh.
There's actually a list in the last handshake event. They're like, "Oh, this is my specialty cooking." Like everyone has a single photo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Oh, I have Mako's picture. Maybe I should do this."
Okay.
No, but it had some good segments because I really liked what they did. That the other members could pick what they wanted Mayu to do. So I am wondering what, because they did 2 to 5. So we still have number 1 to see.
Yep.
But what I really liked was
Three.
the reference.
3.
5 to
Yeah, 3.
No, 2.
They did.
Yeah,
they did
1, 2 is next week.
Yeah.
Like Tuesday.
They did 5, 4, and 3.
But they did the karage. They did They did the karage. They did the Majiska Gakuen bit.
Yeah.
The mascot bit. So that's 3. And number 4, they did the Junken. So
No, that was still part of the mascot.
Yeah, there was still one segment.
Really?
It's still part
Yeah.
of the, like Mayu is still wearing the mascot when she did the thing.
Yeah, but she also did still had the Majiska part with the cooking.
No, like cooking was different. Like cooking was like, oh, we're gonna leave them for a while because they're cooking right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I thought they did 5-2, so I thought we still had one
No,
left.
no,
but
no.
okay.
It was Mayu being silly. That was the whole segment, and the best way to show it was her being in a mascot costume and then playing.
Yeah,
Taikai
requested
Junket
by
one.
yours truly. Requested by yours truly.
But it was very sweet, when she tried to protect the nose. And
Yeah.
being a little silly and yeah, I like that Mayu, and we'll talk to her a bit later when we review, of course, the Mechaike
Bro, man.
segment. But seeing Mayu and Takaju said best, he's like, it's so sad. I don't want her to leave, and that's it's like it's like you're
Yeah,
realizing
it's-
this now. Is like, yeah, it really hurts, and it's those Mayu moments are pretty. AK Bingo, she was pretty big, having a lot of
Yep.
funny moments.
The game.
Yep.
Her cyborg attitude or her character got just busted open thanks to AK Bingo, and that became the Mayu that we all know today.
Yep. Pretty much.
The game that got returned 7 years later.
Yep.
The DS game. Oh my god.
Oh man.
I like
Wow.
the fact that Nezumi showed up. Even though she said I used to do the jump a little bit, the hopscotch a little better than I used to now, but still looking the original Nezumi. Just impactful how Majiska was.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite part of this episode of the AK Bingo, the whole throwback to Majiska Gakuen, because that was my favorite part of Majiska, the whole battle between Okabe and Nezumi. The two intellectuals
Yeah. that's good.
trying to battle each other. So it was a good throwback to something that happened 7 years ago.
Wow.
It's
that long
insane.
already?
It's
Wow.
insane how long that was ago.
Jeez.
They've been going
Oh,
on for a
well-
long time.
Yes, they have.
I remember
Heck,
watching.
we saw her with Center in Kabaska Gakuen,
Yeah, that was
She
Yeah,
was so
yeah.
pretty.
pretty cute actually. But DX, you want to say something?
No. I was just remembering last when I watched Majiseka Gakuen the first time. Jeez.
Long ago.
Yep.
Okay. Well, one more thing, and then we go to the Mechaike review, I would say. So, All Night Nippon happened this week, again with Sashihara, Mayu, and Yukirin. And I think the biggest news that came out of it, HKT48's latest album that's coming up, or their first
Yep.
album.
92.
Yeah, Hito Sashi Yubi no Judan.
Yep.
And the center is Miyawaki Sakura.
Yep.
And for HKT, that's the first time she's centering. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, well, she doesn't have a Kenyan position anymore, so now she's leeching off her original group, I would say.
Oh.
She was basically AKB for the longest time, and like, oh
Yep.
yeah, now HKT. now,
No,
okay.
I've always been HKT. HKT for life, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
man.
It's fine. The girl has been having a lot of issues lately. I think she broke down after the
Yeah.
Kouhaku Taikai, as saying
Yeah.
she still is not good enough, even though she's getting a lot of attention, she's popular, but she has a lot of haters, and I would say out of the 4
Yep.
people here, we have a hater. Don't know who it is though.
No clue. No clue.
No clue.
But
Not at all,
you
no.
like the sing like Yume no kiss me, sore ga kiss me.
I like
No,
that
no,
song.
no, but to be fair, I listened to this new song, and I genuinely like it.
Yeah, it's a really good song.
It's a really good song.
Yeah.
Has a very nice beat, good to follow, a nice type of voice. I do wonder what the MV is going to be look like.
Yeah, same here. Too
True.
bad it's not. Too bad it's not an official song like a single, because this. Yeah, it's only
I'm-
it's a shame. It's a shame though. It's
I
an
mean,
album.
It's HKT's first album, so I think they're going all out on the songs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
everybody's like looking forward to this for like the past 5 years. It's like, oh, when are we getting album? When are we getting album? It's like, then it finally happens. Everyone's like, yes, we're getting album.
So they saved the best song for the album. That says something. So they make songs and they know it's crap, and they're like, just put it on a single. We'll save the best one for later.
What I do like, and I agree with Yeo with going all out, because I read some of the details of the CD that's coming out.
All those PVs, yeah.
They're going to be 4 versions,
Yep.
and on those 4 versions there will be movies, small movies that are directed by the girls themselves.
Yep.
Yeah.
And every one of those CDs has a couple of those movies, so they can show their artistic side, which I find absolutely amazing that they're going to do this.
I've been contacted by my friends like, it's like, oh, wanna do a translation?
They did it first.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I still think it's very cool that this is, catching on, and that HKT is doing this as well.
I know, but I'm a little like, every Kea CD has that own function. They did their own PVs and now MVs, like short segments, and it really worked.
NGT did it too, like on their second single and like first single.
Simpsons did it.
Yes, Kiyakizaka did it.
Yeah, because it's Sony though. Like Sony wants to do this thing. Like NGT is under Sony too.
Yeah.
But that's why they're doing shorts.
Yeah, but and HKT then?
I don't know.
It's because it works, and I really like that they're doing it. So of a couple of members, I do want to see their PVs, like from Sashi and from Tanaka Natsumi, and
Moriyasu
Madoka. I want to see what they did with the video. So I'm very excited for this CD.
Heck, I've been contacted by my friends like, oh, what do you need to sub this video? Which positions are you willing to fill? It's like, I need a timer and a QC. It's like, oh, we're ready for a timer and a QC. I'm like, what? You actually want me to sub again? I'm like, oh! So I might be subbing again. So yay, you can 48 subs.
You heard it here. You heard it, folks. New announcement.
発表だよ。発表ではあります。イエヨがサビを作りますよ。
HKT48 shorts.
I hear DX is volunteering as well.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You were speaking Japanese. I was like, maybe you could use some help.
Gonna be the TL translation checker for us,
Wait, what?
Are you digging or are you shoveling snow?
Neither. Oh man.
Let's move on to the Mechaike review. How about that? Since we're also in a goofy mood.
Oh my god.
This is the reason why I'm not on usually. I just derail.
Derek. Okay, so let's get into it then. The year is 2013. It's, I think, in the middle of the winter, like the end of the year. It's December. November. All right. So they open up with I hate this song so much, but it's very iconic for me because when I watched this was actually after AK Bingo. After 200 episodes of AK Bingo, this was the next one on my list. Thank you to GinoZX. This opening is the best opening I have ever seen in any show. I really, every time I see this, I cry laughing so much because... Okay, so the premise is they are at like a certain location to shoot a CM for the upcoming 2020 Olympics. Thing is, it's
4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago in 2013. So 7 years from now, when when Olympics is coming up. So it was in 2013 they announced like, hey, innovate today because Olympics are coming up in 7 years. they built this whole stage, and they had to do like a questionnaire, and you had to run to that whole building. So, but then what they don't know, if you got the right answer, you get into the standard Mechaike classroom where the Bakujo test was being there, and Okamura was already there, and
Yabe was there.
yeah,
Yabe.
Sano was sitting, and of course all crew. So you hear this whole song, and then the song ends, and you just hear like coming up, boom, 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 bada, just jumping through, right, and it's Oshima Yuko, and she's like, what? And then you hear like this whole what's that song? Stuff like that. It's Can, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not. No, it's not the Can. That's the. No, this is I don't know what musical song it is, but it's like a very old song. But you get it here. They're very excited, and so Yuko is still distraught and is like, well, he says good morning while flipping her off, I think.
Yeah.
And well, she's disrupted, and they're making jokes. Yuko's gonna sit down, and they're like, "Oh, look how fast it is! They fixed the door already."
Yeah.
And they're fixing all because every time, for some reason, every time they had the new fix, they did the question differently, so it wouldn't be the same. I think by security measures. You then have the next two members show up, and that was
Yukirin and Mayu.
Yeah, Mayuki.
which have the best reaction.
Yeah.
Of everyone who's going through the wall.
Yeah, so Yukirin Mayu go to the wall, and Yukirin shouting out, "Ah, we got it right!" And they're like, "Huh?" Okamura's like, "Why are you yelling? You got it right." Okay, just so go sit down, and at the moment he's like sitting down, Mayu goes like, "Mata?" Like saying because she remembered it being again. So
it wasn't very long ago that they also had the Bakujo test. This was shot very quickly afterwards. So that reaction of Mata was so genuinely funny. I always just laugh out loud when I see that clip.
But yeah, Yukari and Mayu get to their desks, and they're asking Mayu, it's like, "How are you feeling? You okay?" Because not long ago, they had Mechaike had like their 27 hours special, and there's a segment called Otosan.
Yeah, Bakugatsu Otosan.
Where Kato Koji,
Kato Koji,
Kato Koji plays the dad, but he's like a very also uses wrestling moves, and he hits them and stuff. And in Japan, wrestling is still considered to be very real. At one point, Mayu gets a
kicked in that. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's a shove. It's not a real kick. He puts his foot on her, and then he just shoves her. But it had the feeling that she got really hurt, and so people were like, "Oh, outraged!" And so, well, it was an incident. They apologized, so they make a whole joke out of it. And she's like, "No, I'm fine, I'm Genki desu." It's because this whole Otosan segment, they use Mayu for a lot of Mechaike segments, so thankfully it happens. But yeah, Mayu can sit down. Then the new members show up, as they say. It's Paruru, Yokoyama Yui, and Iriyama Anna.
Yeah. The new members.
The new members.
The new generation, Wow.
And Paru is here, and it's like, "Oh, this looks familiar." Well, yeah, you've been here.
It is.
Iriyama Anna just saying, "Yes, I am the smartest." Just give appeal. And it's like, "Dare." It's like, "I am Yokoyama. Oh yeah, this person has like qualification because of UCAN. It's very good." And oh yeah, we also met on the Otosan show. Yeah, we had a little trouble there, and then they go to Mayu again and really apologize. Very, and while this keeps going on, you still hear the music in the background. I just love it so much because it's chaos assumed. It again gets up to next segments. It's they're very nice, but not nice to these members. It's Koji Haru and Minagishi Minami. I just love this segment so much. They go
you lost your shoe. Pick up your shoe. Stop fixing the door.
Your hair grow longer.
Your hair grew longer.
Just they keep on going. Why are you laughing? They are really hammering down on these members.
Yeah, but they are the veterans, so you can make those jokes against them, so it's fine.
Again, the last time Minagishi was there, she had a bald cap on there because she was, had very short, like she had this hair look, and it wasn't okay to show that. But now she has like a little longer hair, so it was okay to show up.
Which they also make a running joke out of later in the show, but we'll come to that.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Next up, I believe it was Yamamoto Sayaka and Watanabe Milky showing up. Milky with short hair. And I love the comparing fact between Sayane, because it was 2013 and she wasn't the ace yet. She was getting there, but she was not the top ace. So she still was like, I'm nervous, and it's like they're laughing up. Why are you nervous? Well, what's wrong? And Milky is just having this big smile on her face. Oh, and yeah, she's called Milky-san. Like, Milky is like, yeah, she gives great handshakes. Oh, okay.
Kamitayo.
Yeah.
Kamitayo.
So Okuma Sensei is just coming up. It's like, all right, shake my hand. He's like, oh, okay, what we're gonna do? And everybody's just laughing off. And there's a part of the door sideways, so he gets behind the door like this.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know what to do, so she falls down on her knees, and then he does like.
Yeah, the best thing is he acts like a cat. He's like.
And this is going just insanity ensues.
I love it that he ends with handshake. God, what are you talking about? She didn't shake my hand.
Yeah, like if she can't shake my hand like this, how do you call her a god? And just move on. We get then, I believe it's SKE coming up. No, it's first up. It's Sashihara and Kita-Rie.
Yes.
They jump through the door. They say nothing, and they're like, "Good morning." It's like Sashi knows everything. She's already going through her head what to do. So she sits down quickly. We go then to the top from SKE, the double Matsuis, and just. I love Jurina here because it has this really innocent, childish laugh she still has. She's just face flat. Thank you. Jesus Christ. She's just laughing, and it's this cute little laugh, and then they get up and are like, huh. It's like, oh yeah, you guys came from Nagoya, so this is the top, huh? You guys are the best. How about you? You won that Junken thing, right? Yeah. She trying to make a pun because it still was Junior being punny. Yeah. Paco, and they go like, Paco's just this weird artist, and they're no, she go, and they keep hammering. That was Mechaike does. They keep hammering on the same joke till it sticks.
Paco-san.
Paco-san.
During the whole show, it's still Paco-san, and Junior's like, yes, Paco-san, just like really get it on that side. I believe now everyone is there, except for one.
Except for one.
Yeah. Oh man, here we go.
So, who are we waiting for? Who could it be? You hear the run up, you see the door, and it's
Good leg. Yeah.
Dawn.
And you're like, what? And you're just hearing like a soft Itai.
She got it wrong. What?
Like everybody's like, shh, okay. And you hear another wind up, like run. Boom! She got it wrong again.
Yeah. I did like. Yeah.
And finally she gets it. Still yes, Itai. Shoes flies off. First thing he says, Baka.
Yeah.
Why do you get it wrong 2 times? And she's
Why
like,
are you so late? Why are you so late? You should have been the first one.
Yeah. Why are you wandering aimlessly? There's only 1 seat left.
Yes.
We are of course talking about Kawaii.
Yeah, Kawaii.
Kawaii.
Who got last at the last.
Baka.
She was the center Baka in the Baka Joe test.
Oh. This whole opening segment it's slayed me. I've watched this so many times. It really sticks to my heart, and I laugh every time for it. But yeah, this is the opening to Mecha Mecha Iketeru. It's the middle of the winter, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Sports festival.
Undo Taikai.
Yeah, sports festival special. So, they're in the classroom. Okamura is just typing just scratching his very fast on chalkboard.
Random stripes.
His name. No, it's underlined. See, that's my name. And they're gonna do the whole stick. So he announces we're not gonna do a normal Bakuji test. We're gonna do a sports festival. Everybody's like, he writes it down. He underlines it a lot, saying what a sports festival it is. And the reason he does this because he did this 10 years ago. Well, 2013. 10 years ago, he did it with Morning Musume, and it was really needed because the group was also losing members, and it felt they really had to, show teamwork and bring this stuff together to make this like a special occasion. So that's why they think, because Achan left, you had of course Akimoto, Shinoda, and Itano Tomi leave in a short span. So he's like, they're going down and then going up with the sport festival. So Sashi's like, well, we don't need a sports festival for that. He then just wails.
Yeah.
This chalk
Piece of chalk.
right next to that, and it's like, we're gonna do it.
Yarimasu. Yarimasu.
So yeah, they move on to the next segment. They fully go out in this sport festival with fireworks in this area, with announcing, opening up with the team. They line up, and it's pretty cold. And it's like, okay, you've been split in two teams. You have the red team, the grannies, and the white team, the fresh members. It's like, there's no way that she could be fresh. She's 22 and stuff like that. No, you're considered fresh.
No. Matsuirena said it herself. It's like, why am I on white? I'm 22. You're fresh. You're good.
Just Mayu being considered as a granny, and then Yuko very annoyed. It's just we called the granny. But yeah, we're lining this up, making a team, and you notice there are 50 members. Normally they do 16. What happened was Takahashi Minami's supposed to be there, but due to scheduling of Sokantaku, she couldn't be there at the last moment, so they filmed it anyway. So they're going to do the morning exercises, a faster version. But I love this because every time Mechaike does this, Bakudo test, they do like a little segment of saying what they're good at and what they're bad at. Yeah. And you see some people have good at nothing, or something like good at bad at everything. And something combined to that. So they go to the whole list, every members, and the top athletes are Oshima Yuko, Matsui Jurina, Yamamoto Sayaka. And when they get to Kawaii Irina, it says good at everything, bad at nothing. She's like so certain she's very good at sports and she's ready for it. So they did the opening and they have to do the pledge, but they're getting the two idiots to do the pledge. By the way, Yeo, you okay? You want to mention something before we move on?
No.
Okay. They do the pledge. They get out Kojima Haruna and Kawaii Rina.
Yep,
and
two idiots.
So it's Sensei they need to say, right? Because
they said Sengen or declare.
Yeah,
Sengen.
Yeah, Sengen. It's like, oh, they get really funny enough. Okay, try to do it right. And then Kawaii Rina goes with the first thing, and they say, "We are," and it's like, "We are."
We are.
And like the kanji is written, or it's like she thinks it's a
repeat
romanji.
kanji.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's bad handwriting. That was the explanation. It's just bad handwriting. It looked like an R, but it was the
repeater kanji.
Repeater kanji.
So they skipped the whole segment. They're like, nope, we're done. It's it's just amazing. We get off to the first event, and that's the I think 100-yard dash, I believe.
The sprint, the dash.
Short sprint.
There wasn't really 100 yards, right?
No. It's just a short sprint, and
like 50 meters.
He explains that he did this also 10 years ago. He practiced, and he's gonna show first how to run. So he runs, Okamura Sensei, and he trips. He falls over his own pants, and you hear like this sound effect extra added that he falls, and he just runs, and he gets like I think almost on the dot 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's, by the way, one of the best things of these specials, the sound effects.
Yep.
They are on point in this in this special.
Every drop, every hit, everything is just perfect on that moment. So he says he's trying to maintain his pose, like run fast, and he's like he fell, but it means never give up. And he's like, yes, that's what I mean. You never should give up, whatever happens. Even though halfway I felt like crying at that moment. So the members are decided, and they have like a relay. Like the first group shows up, and I love this about the editing. It says "pay attention," at certain members, so you know what the highlights are with the running. So Oshima Yuko, of course, being the fastest, and Yokoyama Yui pretty fast as well. And I'm trying to think of what will happen in these segments. So we get lots of running and.
But there was there was the fake start first.
Like, thank you. I was a little lost there.
Yeah.
So they did the joke like saying "Dawn," and they run.
Everyone,
like,
yeah.
No. This is how we do when we actual start.
They have to put it in every sports meet. They did it also with Morning Musume. So
we need to do this. So bear with us. So they do their first relay race. Yuko obviously wins. She gets to sit on the top, and Mayu, even though she had a good time, because she was last, she has to sit on the ground. And this is what I love about Mayu. She really
weep.
It's just she is overreacting. So she's walking into darkness. You can just put Simon and Garfunkel with "Hello, Dark Child" sitting on the floor there. Then we get the next group, and who were the next people? I think
it was wasn't it Pararu and Kashi? No, it was Matsu. First, we have Matsurena and Sashihara, I believe.
Were they?
Or was it Kashiwagi and Pararu?
No. It was Kashiwagi. Yeah, no. Whatever. It's just a lot of members. But with what we were saying, Kashiwagi and Pararu were there with, I think, Yamamoto Saika and Iriyama Anna?
No. I think she was later.
She was later.
Yeah, so...
Iriyama was last with Koji Haru and Kawai, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. But what we're saying, so the other members were not that important during that segment because, first off, you see Paru just holding onto her chest.
Yeah.
And it's like, is the girl okay? Okamura is saying, it's like, maybe you should check her. Look, her eyes are like a lizard and stuff like that. She tried to take it seriously, and she's not a good runner. We also get a segment that's like, yeah, no, I'm a good runner. Yukirin says, she's like, I've been into track and field when I was young. And they do the race, and Yukirin goes with stomach first, and she runs just crazily. But she's not that fast, to be honest.
Nope.
And Paruru's mad. It's like, why are you mad? She told me that she wasn't fast. She's like, it's gonna be okay. You can just run.
To be fair, she wasn't.
No, she wasn't that fast. Only Paru was even worse. Yeah. But it was fun to see Paru really mad. It's like she's saying, "Oh no, it's gonna be okay," and then she dash off, and you have like a little edit in the corner. Then moved on to what would also a funny segment.
Sashi versus Sayane versus Minigishi versus Matsurena.
Yeah, so Minigishi and Sayane were not that important, but it was Matsuri and Matsurena was really saying like, I don't want to lose to Sashi. It was going to be the worst if it's going to be losing to Sashi.
Yeah.
So like, oh well, no, not going to beat her. So they're going to have this whole series segment, and I forgot. Yeah, it was in this segment. So, Sayane is trying to help.
Yeah, I'm the youngest, so I win.
So it is good trying to help. Sashi like, no, you need to do this. And then all of a sudden, Okamura is saying, ready? And she's like, just the unexperienced Sayane. Much fun to see on that side. But yeah, they run, and it's a photo finish on the last two. Who was the worst of the two? And it turns out it was Matsurena. So yeah, she's a little distraught, like, oh really, am I the slowest? And people are saying, well yeah, you are the worst in sports. So it's a little foreshadowing on that note, but fun to see. I think then we had
the final group. Koji Haru, Iriyama, and Kawai.
Kawai had a very good look on her face because she's really into sports, and she showed it. She was very fast, but the other two were less slow and just Koji Haru with a big smile on her face. It's like, stop laughing, take it seriously. This whole thing is just fun to see. It's really shows how the girls are differently if they don't know, normally sing and dance and act. And this is really variety at its best, I would say. If you really want to laugh, definitely. Great moments. We then moved on from the running segment to the bar.
High jump.
I think. Oh, the high jump was it? Yes.
The high jump
Yeah.
first.
So it was important. You only have one shot.
Yep.
And people were
That's,
good. Yeah.
that's not true though.
Yeah, they changed it because too many members failed.
Yeah,
it,
they failed. Too many members failed.
So of course the top athletes get up.
But yeah.
Certain people get a great jump.
Yeah, they make it the first time around. The bar is
Yeah.
about 1 meters high, and I think about 5 members make it the first time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's the usual people you would expect, like
Yeah,
Yuko
Yuko.
and Sayane and
Yep.
all those members. And it keeps surprising me how bad some of these members are at.
Sports.
You saw it with the
Yeah.
running, but also with the jumping. It is.
But yeah, oddly enough, Mayu made it as well. So
That is true. That is true.
I love it when Haru came up and she literally
She
pushed
just
it
pushed
away.
yeah,
Just like donk. Like she's just even trying and
yeah. But Yuki just stopped the bar pretty much.
yeah.
Along with
was, was this the part with Minagishi Minami that she's
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
they're going. It's like, yeah, she does look like Goro enemy. It's like lunch pack, and then
Go to Ki Ayame.
Go to
yeah,
Ki
Goro
Ayame,
came
yeah.
in, and just they're lunch pack, and Minagishi without hitting with a beat, she does the lunch pack dance.
Yeah.
Boy, what she did there at that moment, she really changed like I think her career with that one
Yep.
moment. Because in every Mechaike from now on, every time she's on, she does a lunch pack dance. And it's even used on Request Hour. She had actually
Yeah.
performed that whole song. Crazy
No,
how...
it wasn't Request Hour though. It was Taika Gassen a couple of years ago.
Kouhaku, yeah.
Was Kouhaku? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but she also did it on a request hour, right?
No, she
Really?
did it
No,
on
no.
Request Hour. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but she did it first on Kouhaku.
Taika.
Yeah. But she did it on Request Hour as well. Yeah. So that was a moment. Paruru didn't even want to jump. She was too high, so she
Yeah.
fled the scene. So a lot of members failed, and they had, well, okay, too many members failed. Let's lower the bar to 85 centimeters.
Yeah.
And, you know, some people fail still, and it's just unbelievable. Who was the member? Oh, yeah, Matsuyurena.
Of course.
Of course.
She jumps, and this thing, I love the sound effect for this. The bar rolls away and hits the camera guy in his
Yeah.
in his shins, and you're like, and it's like, just. She's like, I'm sorry. Great image though to see like an apologetic Matsuyurina in a close-up version. So I think fans really would love to see that. But it's just funny moments there. Also, Kojiharu's like this whole wind-up she wants takes, and Okurumo is like saying, no, this is a boom mic. You should jump this bar, not this bar. This bar. If you
This
would
bar.
jump this bar, it would be a world record. That's just crazy. These crazy jokes that's come up with. I love it, and the members, they really react to it. They don't really like, you're just joking. No, they know it's a variety show, so they know it's like, I need to react to this and follow it up. So it's pretty funny that today how to do this. Anything else from the pole segment? You know, the jumping segment.
No, not really. The biggest joke
No,
was
just
Go to Ki Ayame.
Yeah, along with the Yukirin jumping with their stomach first.
Oh yeah, and the rake sound when Yukirin jumped over the bar.
Oh, yeah.
She made like a this pose.
The spring.
and then like toing. That was a pretty good sound. Like I said, the sound effects are on point for this episode.
Next up,
amazing.
Next up was the like they had to do a flip on the bar.
You're forgetting something.
I am forgetting something. In
Yes,
between.
the introduction of Aki P.
Yeah, Aki
Was
P.
that? Oh, that was there.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
before the high jump.
Thank you for that. So yes, they had a guest announcement, or the guest appearance would come up.
A guest appearance.
Yeah.
Guest appearance, yeah.
And it was from the Bakajo test as well. They used this joke. So who's gonna be? And it's like, Akimoto-san is gonna show up. Really? He's gonna show up? You have. Was it a Mercedes, by the way, that showed up?
I think so.
Like this black car, this very expensive car, shows up. You hear like trumpets going, and Okuno opens the door, and he brings out the doll he used in the Bakugo test.
Like this big doll.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he's flying, yay! And it's like, oh, they say, greet him properly. They're saying, okay, good morning. It's like, okay, now the big Akimoto Sensei is coming. It's like, really? Yeah. And then you see like this giant Akimoto Sensei walking around the corner. And he's coming up. Everybody's lining up for a handshake. And then he gets to Minigashimi, and suddenly he's like, oh, my stomach. Oh, no. And he turns around. And I don't know what the guy's name is again, but he...
Moto Hamaguchi.
Yeah, he falls out. He's like, I'm bored. And it's like... It's so bad, but this whole...
Yeah.
It's chaos. It's this whole chaos segments that are really funny to see. But he's like, well, that was my job. Okay, bye-bye. So they go for a little break. And the next up, they go to the bar, the pull-up bar, I think.
Yeah, Sakamichi.
Yeah.
Or the swing, the front to back swing, pretty much.
But not everyone was ready. They were still at refreshments and like, oh, you should get ready when we're starting filming. And the guy is like, yeah, you should. And he puts on his glasses as late. It's like, I forgot his glasses. Just irony on that moment. But yeah,
I love Hamaguchi. He's so amazing.
Yeah, he's also one of the Bakugo guys, of course.
And he was also, of course, in Oshima Yuko's graduation episode.
Yeah. So
oh man.
Okay, so they go to the chin-up bar, whatever you call it. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so this was really important. This was really one chance. You fail, you're done.
You're done.
And certain members make it, a lot of members don't. And yeah, so I forgot something totally that was pretty funny at the start. I just want to mention. He's gonna say who's going to be, you know, at the Bakugo says who's going to be the Baka Center. No, this one is going to be who's going to be the Unko Center for AK.
Undo Unchi.
Yeah, Undo Unchi. Yeah. And for AK Buri, it's like saying high on drugs or something like that.
Yeah, high on drugs was as a translation note.
That slayed me. So that was on my mind. But anyway, a lot of members, they fail their pull up. Well, no, Oshima Yuko makes it, Saine makes it, Kawarina makes it, and Matsu Jurina makes it just easily. They get to Paru, and Paru is first they get to Kitarie, and was it Kitarie? I think.
Which
no.
What were the circumstances?
No. It's not Kitarie. That was later. No, this was let me think. It was first.
What did she say?
It was her father. Was it right? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Kateria. He was second or something.
Yeah, he was second in the poll. So it's like, that's great. And then she makes it. And it's like, oh, look at that, father in heaven.
Yeah.
He's not dead. It's like, oh,
He's
okay.
not dead.
And then there's a nice follow-up. You get Matsui Jurina saying, my cousin, listen to this, her cousin. And it's like, the link isn't that great, though.
The link is a little bit weak.
Yeah. Yeah?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. We then get to Sashi, and Sashi is a little down. And it's like, yeah, in between we got news that the show I'm a regular on is get cancelled.
Yeah, 3 shows she was a regular on was cancelled actually.
Yeah, but the show was called
Warate Itabo.
Yeah, and they were like, yeah, it's actually serious, man. Remember this show? This is like, and Sashi's waiting. Oh, I'm Sashi, sorry. It was really important. Let's have a drink after this and then talk about this. It's pretty cool to see. But yeah,
she wanted to dedicate her attempt to Tamori-san. He was pretty much the main host on Warate Itamo. So.
Yeah, but she failed, and it's like, why would you dedicate it if you're gonna fail anyway?
Yeah.
We get to Paru, and Paru saying, yeah, when I was little, my dad and I used to do this always, so it's gonna be fun. And she was so certain she would make it. She jumps, and she knows she's gonna fail, so she screams like, ah! And she fails, and she's going, oh, please, just let me do one.
So she got the second attempt.
No, she wanted
she
a second.
She wanted it. She didn't get one.
She didn't get, okay.
No,
I thought she got.
It's I think Matane Miyuki said from it's like, yeah, I feel.
Oh yeah.
And we're not getting a second attempt, so and he's like, well, glad you know the rules. Now sit down. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Fishing.
Yeah, a lot of members failed, and it really points setups. And I think. Sorry. It's kind of late. You get this always at 10 o'clock, I don't know. Hey, look at that! Even on Skype, you still get a chain link of yawning.
Yeah.
So then we move on to night. It's already nighttime.
Yep.
And they have this whole segment of... During the time, Mechaike had like a whole like theme park, I know, a food area.
An exhibition.
Exhibition. Yeah.
And they had like this whole food thing where they make everything
Bigger.
Yeah, bigger. So here's for G. Yeah, G for jumbo. It's like no, that's wrong.
That's a J.
Oh.
That's a J.
Giant.
Giant, that works. But man, that food looks so delicious.
Yeah, I actually want to eat those. Actually,
And when I see the prices, they're like, really, that's cheap.
That's cheap.
I really want to go to that park, but sadly the park is already gone, or the exhibition.
Yeah.
And hopefully they do it again. I really want that. But so they were testing out some foods. You could try out some. They anyway, they had they had some multiple foods, and they had some tomato soup, I believe.
Yeah, minestrone.
So they had like this big mascot version of the guy, and he's like,
Yep.
"Can you handle some bottles of water?" And he tries, but gloves
Fails.
doesn't work,
Yeah.
fails so much. And later they're like, "Can we have some towels, please?" And he tries to open the towels, but it doesn't work, and he gets frustrated. And all of a sudden, he just gets so frustrated, just
Throws
he
off.
makes a taboo because a mascot should never do this. But yeah, he throws off the helmet, and it's Kato
Koji.
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 He's like, why am I doing this? Why can't I be? And it's like, no, you should wear the mask and not be on screen. And he's like, throws it in the air. He's like, I want to be on screen. Why won't you let me be on screen? He's like hitting camera people and gets the cameras like, let me be on screen. And then Mayu shows up from all people. It's like, no, it's okay. Calm down. It's like, why are you here? It's like, no, just have some ha-ha-has, ho-ho-hos, and just leave. And Kato gets just very angry. And I love that for the fact the members are thinking, what are you doing, Mayu? Why are you going into this? Because they didn't know. And Kato is like, why don't you go away, little girl? And he just goes at her bangs, and you should never get Mayu's bangs. Like, no, I spent 2 hours on this. I was hearing that, like, 2 hours on your bangs. Okay. You get this whole segment with Mayu, and he gets like, I hear something about you. We get the first thing when we talked about with the Oshima Yuko Mechaike special. It's like, I heard you can dance. And Mayu, of course, the Uza story, that she couldn't be because she couldn't dance. So she's like, it's not that bad. She stomps on the ground. And I love this Mayu. This is the best Mayu you can always see. And I think it's the first time we saw it. But she gets stomps, and then she gives just a elbow to Kato, and he just, it hurt. Oh my god, it hurt so much. And as revenge, I think they have this whole scramble. They fight. He throws her into the boxes, and he's like, oh, okay, that's taken care of. Mayu comes back, throws a box at him, and they're like, oh, just to keep safe. While this is happening, they're running to Akimoto, and he's also just, his glasses are falling off.
We're talking about the big one, not the real one.
No, the real one's not there. There's a helicopter showing up, so they're like jumping helicopters. Not part of the show, but there's a helicopter. And then it gets really weird. And because I've seen so much, it really doesn't affect me that much. But if you watch this for the first time, or even the members right then, this was scary. So Mayu gets into this golf cart. First of all, she's driving. Didn't know that.
Yep.
Second of all, why is there a golf cart?
Yes. Why is there a golf cart on... Well, it's a football field, so maybe it's for injuries and stuff like that. But, yeah.
A golf cart on a football field.
No.
Logic.
No. Hey, a golf cart's actually on the football field, because if there's an injured player, instead of running to it, not like we do in Europe in football, they actually have the carts, and they put you in the carts in the back or something, so they can, you know, move
Drive
you
you away.
without
Yeah.
walking or something. I don't know. It's an American thing. Anyway,
Japan.
so Kato is on the cart on top of it. Mayu's driving away. It's like, oh no, Mayu, don't go away, don't go there. They go into some building, and you see them jump on the side, and instantly it's just one giant explosion. Like, and
Yeah.
the members are like,
Whoa.
Yukarin, of course, has the best reaction. She thought, oh my god, my best friend just died. She just had the feeling like, Mayu, no! And they're like really, really upset. And
Yeah.
so then we get... Why is it Bon Jovi? I have no clue. It's Bon Jovi with Don't Wanna Close My
Actually,
Eyes.
that's Aerosmith, by the way.
Aerosmith. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm bad. Oh, it's
That's
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Thank you for correcting me. But still, it's why is it Aerosmith? I'm
Yeah.
laughing. You see just their hair all explode. They have this mid-tin, so they have like an extra effect.
They have their arms around each other.
Yeah, and they're like going away, and it's like, are you okay? It's like, oh, I thought I was gonna die. What have you, Mayu? I thought I was gonna die. It's just,
what I loved is the powder they had in their mouth and being like,
Yeah.
like they were smoking and stuff. It was that scene is
Classic.
great.
It's just this whole Mayu is I really love this unorthodox Mayu, and I believe because of this one Mechaike special, this made Mayu her So Thank You #1 winner. This was the thing she needed to become #1.
Yeah.
You don't think so, Gino?
There are probably multiple factors. It's not one special.
No. It's not because of that. Because the character she brought out, that was the edge she was missing to become #1. I think. Anyway.
Could
Yeah,
be.
Yeah. Who
I
knows?
think that probably. I'm not really up on my Mayu history on what she did between July 2013 and June 2014. I don't know.
Anyway, so they show what she actually had to learn, and she had some scripts and some notes, and said, "Do it comedically" and stuff like that. That was a long segment, but very fun. All right, we had some fun. Back to the sports. So now we had sumo.
Yep.
And oh boy, there's a lot here. First of all, Kato Koji is the referee, and he likes to play around. So you have first, I think it's
Kawaii
Oh,
versus Hika.
Yeah.
Kawaii versus Hika.
Oshima versus
Kawaii.
Kawaii.
Yeah, it's like, everybody, I'm gonna dump this 25-year-old granny into the powders. He's like, yeah, just, getting there.
For the people who haven't seen it, there's a sumo arena, and around the arena is a big field of flour.
Yep.
Like baking flour. So when they fall out of the arena, they're completely white ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what Kawaii is referring to. She's like, I'm gonna dump her in the flour.
Thank you. So yeah, they're going doing a match, and it's pretty even-sided. But Oshima throws her into the flour, and they're like, "Who won?" And then Kato is like, okay, I'm gonna recap the match, and
Rematch.
no, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So
Rematch.
Rematch.
You're the referee. You should know this. It's like, oh well, okay. So they do the rematch, and well, in sumo, of course, I think when your knees are on the ground, you lose.
When something else besides the bottom of your feet is on the ground, you lose
Yeah.
pretty much.
So in the first 5 seconds, after 5 seconds, Kawaii just her knee falls on the ground. But
Take a knee.
Yeah, but they're fighting. They continue, and Kato is not stopping this until someone falls into the flour, and yeah, they get dumped in, and it's like he gets a recap. Well, in the first 5 seconds, it was already decided, but yeah, didn't care so much. I want to see the flour. So the winner is Oshima Yuko, and Kawaii is like, I can't beat her, not in anything. This is
Not
just
in academics, not in athletics. So yeah.
we then move on to the next two. That was, I believe,
Sashi versus Jirina.
yeah, Sashi versus Jirina, and they had some back talks. And Jirina was saying, it's like, people say that I look like her, but I'm not her. Totally not.
I'm cuter. I'm
Yes.
cuter.
So we
And
get
then,
the-
and then insert a Dacho Club gag.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's what we're thinking about. That cute little kiss, the Dacho Club. Still,
Yep.
fans were going nuts, I think.
Yeah, it's better seeing two AKB 248 members doing it than two fat guys.
Yeah.
Dacho Club. Anyway, they do the fight. Matsui just easily beats Sashi through there, and we move on. I think the next one
Minegishi versus Anin.
was it? Okay. Here we go.
Oh boy.
So first up is Minegishi with the trash talking, and she's saying, "You look beautiful. You're cute, and you can dance. You can sing. But you should come out more with your quiet voice." And I think, all right, still a little weak. And then Anin, okay, you want me to come out more? I got something
Fine.
for you. I saw your YouTube video, and I was like, ooh! Everybody was like, oh, that was a low blow. For those who don't know, and if you're living on a rock, if you like AKB48, there was also the year that Minegishi Minami early in the year had her scandal, and as a result, she made a YouTube video where she shaved her head. And in Japanese tradition, you know, shaving your head, you're making yourself clean. And she was in tears, but she uploaded on YouTube worldwide. So it's a little scary, it's still fresh, but man, Anin did not hold back. So even Kato's like, "Can you continue? You okay?" I know it's jokey, but she's like also sucking it in. And then I think Okamoto is saying, "Your hairstyle is like Gokuro?"
Goriki Ayame.
I can't remember the name. And you just see she's saying, "Lunch back." And she does the dance just quickly. You hear the effect that the song plays and stops every time the dance comes in there. That's perfectly done. Because you have to imagine, when they're filming it, she doesn't have sound. She just does the dance. They just added that in later.
Yep.
So they have to mash, and Minegishi just easily lifts up Anin and throws her into the flower. It's like victory. And this is what I also love about Mechaike. They did it also in the last time. If you do something, you know, you just deserve some justice, or you got like insulted and you beat that, you get rewarded. So what he does, like, alright, it's time for a dance. So Minegishi gets to have some screen time, and she does like a full version of the dance that she does later in like multiple segments of Mechaike. We then go to, who were they? I think we got some.
I think that
recap.
the matches after that weren't really that important, to be honest.
Yeah, there was one left with Matsui Reina and
Kashiwagi.
And yes.
Yeah, and unbelievably Matsuri Reina won.
The upset.
Yeah.
The
upset.
Yamamoto Saika made a mistake. She put her foot in the flower, so that's why she lost. So that's why Koji Aru won. And then we had Pararu versus. Oh, what was that?
Wow.
Minegishi again, right?
No.
Mayu.
Mayu, Mayu.
So, they had the whole segment, and I think Kato was a little scolding her, like, and she was like, hi, just saying yes, listen to his advice, like senpai stuff. And unbelievable, they fall both in the flower, and Mayu gets really up, and she's like, who won? Tell me, who won? And he review it, and it's like, well, you fell first in, Paru wins. And they interview Paru, and she's like, I did it, yes! Well, we need a little more than that, but okay, it's like fine. They go to Mayu, it's like, how do you feel? And she's like, frustrating! And it's like, from now on, you should do this every time. And she's like, yes, I'll make it my own.
Kuyashi.
And she does, she keeps that in for like a lot of segments later. So that was Sumo, and then we go to the final act, which is the relay race. But they're missing a member, of course. So who do they get? They get
the cook. The cook.
Yeah, they get. Well, he's also the director of Mechaike.
Yeah.
Or the producer.
Garikun, I think.
Yeah. And he did it also 10 years ago. He comes running up, and they're like, "Oh no!" It's like, "No, it will be fine. I'll run 2 laps."
Oh boy.
We get the race, and it's pretty fast, going very nicely. I think nothing really interesting happens, but at the end, it's Matsui Jurina versus Oshima Yuko. And Yuko's already tired because she has like a lot of work and she wants a day off. But they run, and then First Rabbit starts playing, you know, giving that nice feeling to the end. Everybody's running, everybody goes fast. Oshima Yuko wins. You could tell Matsui Jurina is still frustrated because, you know, she wants to be the best. Yuko's tired. She's done. Her voice is gone. And that was it. So the relay race is over. The whole sports festival is over. And now they are going to decide the points. You see a little
announcement.
Yeah. You see a little joke where he's like, "Oh, someone is really bad at this." And this is what I hate from Mechaike. They do this every time with the Bakujo test. And I looked up, and this took
20 minutes.
20 minutes to about 20 minutes, 17 minutes something, I think. And I skipped this because I really know it by heart. He's gonna announce what wins, but he does it like there's a whole segment before the announcement. He makes a joke about a detective, like, "Why haven't I called? Why is it?" Stuff like this. And they show the faces of every member, but it is like
For every precision, they
They're
zoom in
over.
on every member.
So it's 15. You see 15 faces, 14 faces, 13 faces, on
12.
and on and on, and it's. Oh my god! I skipped it. I really skipped it for this review. It's like, no, I'm not gonna waste again this much time because I know.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to see the point system. I haven't written them down. I'm not gonna mention the point system. So I know who we became first. It was Mayuko. She went like, yes, like I'm still, even though my age, I'm still the best sports person here. Then we get Matsui Jurina as second place.
Jurina. Yes,
Yeah.
Sayaka
As
at
third place, and then you get a bunch. Oh, Kawairina.
No. At number 4, the redemption, Kawairina.
Yeah.
She redeemed herself from the Bakujo test, and that, to be fair, I thought that was really cool because she got made fun of a lot for being the dumbest one in the group, but she redeemed herself in sports. So
yeah, like a top
good
sports
for her.
Person. She already told her like a lot of points went to the sports and field. She later, Kawairina, redeemed herself because she did the UCAN challenge, and she actually made it. So hey, who knows what you can do when you study. But yeah, so they go through the whole system. You see the points, how many points they got, what they lacked from. You get down to the last people, and it's Koji Haru, of course. Kashiwaki Yuki is there. Sashi Arino. And Matsui Reina.
Yeah.
And they're like, isn't this strange? Why haven't been called yet? And in order, Kojima Haruna is not last. He's like, yes, I'm not last. Well, you're still at the bottom as usual. Well, I did better. It's like, no, you didn't. They're like, you still sucked. Then the next one is Sashihara.
Sashi.
Yeah, she surprisingly got there, and.
That's because of all the points she got from the team exercises. So
yeah, she got lucky.
She got lucky.
And then the final announcement. Who is between? This took forever. This really took forever.
Yep.
But it is Yukirin. So that means Matsui Reina is the worst. Undo Unchi.
Yep.
And she instantly, because of the shock, she loses her voice, and they make fun of it. And then she goes into this acting bit like she won an award. So she's like, and then Okamura is just giving, repeating what she's saying with a camera, like it's some more ceremony, and like, yay, okay. But every time you become, the center, or anything in Bakujo test, you have to wear something weird.
Oh yeah.
So Matsurena comes out with a golden poop.
Yeah.
On her head. Oh, and it smokes, so it's fresh.
Oh man.
And
fresh. Oh god.
Flying gets to play it, and you have this is what I'm still wondering from this day. You get certain women coming out with like also golden poops on their head, but how do they see?
There's a little slit in the poop.
Food here. It's time to eat, yo. Not hungry yet? We'll wrap it up. Then we're almost done. Yeah. So what were you saying, Gino? So she had the golden poop hut.
No, the performers who came out, they have like a little slit in the poop, so they can see.
I couldn't see it. That's the thing. I never see it like really clear. But yeah, they play Flying Get and Matsui. Yeah, it's just trying. But it's a different version of Flying Get. It's like Flying Poop or something.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah. So they do the dance. She gets the victory lap like they do in baseball when you win a game. And she's running with a brown AKB48 flag. And she comes back, and because she's smoking, people don't want to be near her, members. She's trying to run for the members, and Okamura's like, "Oh, run away, but don't worry, she can't catch you." It's like stuff like that. Oh, she's trying, but she's giving up. And that was it. And then we get like a long commercial for the Mechaike.
True. No, I said true.
Oh, okay. Then we get like a long segment for the Mechaike exhibition area, where you can also see the AKB48 top members' outfits that they used in running, or in like sports festival. So yeah, that was the actual episode. Now, however, there was also the extra segments that came on later. To be honest, there was a whole segment with a morning Musume lady who was like the school nurse.
Yeah.
And basically they asked her questions, or they should ask which member it was and didn't know. So she got angry every time she opened a window, and then she yells, "Shoji!" Just her husband's name, just for some reason.
Yeah, because her husband is a comedian as well, and he uses that as the gag. He shouts his wife's name as a gag. So as a joke, she did it with his name.
Okay. So they do that segment in. You had some extra talk segments. The one thing they didn't show, and it was very interesting, they go to the building where Takahashi Minami is coming in with a few members. And who happened to be those 3 members?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
the
okay,
3 Musketeers.
Damn it, DX was too fast.
Wait, I'm looking it up.
You didn't know? No, it's actually the 3 Musketeers. So it's Nishino Miki, Kojima Mako, and Okada Nana. A very young members. So, they're here in the elevator, and during the whole segment, the elevator goes open, so guys like, "What's happening? No, come here. Hey, how you doing?" It's just it's like, what is happening? Okay, we're gonna do a short sprint right now. It's like, right here? Yeah. You're gonna go from here to the end of the hall, and boy, Takamina can run. It's because she has these short little legs. She couldn't with her weird outfit, like this whole trainer's outfit. And who was the fastest? I think Kojima Mako was the fastest. Out of all of them, yeah. Yeah,
like she even remember like when she ran so fast on the second Undokai, like she was so fast, like she tripped over her leg. And,
I remember that. I thought she broke her knee, like just seeing
she
that.
sprained it for like a week.
Yeah, that was that full. I know that feeling that you can get when when you injure your leg like that. She had a full stoppage. And I can just feel every muscle and bone just hurting, and she fell. It's like she's still laughing. I'm like, no, man, that hurts. But yeah, they run. They make a joke out of it, and it's a little extra segment that was there. But yeah, that was the Mechaike Sports Festival review. And guys, if you haven't seen this before, this is really my recommendation to watch this.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
I can watch this so many times and still laugh. For the opening segment alone, that's so much fun every time.
I think with all the variety that AKB and the 48 group has done, that the specials they do in Mechaike are the best specials that are out there. If you look at like the Bakajo test and the Oshima Yuka graduation and the whole the dokiri they did with the Takamina and the sports festival, they're great. But I think that the sports festival, out of everything they did with variety, is my absolute favorite special there is out there. So go watch it if you haven't.
Definitely. I still love it to this day.
Alright, so we're going now into the end of the show. big important. So last week I asked for the people in the comments to write down, of course, the award ceremony that's coming up next week. So thank you for all those already did. If you haven't yet, you can do it again this week in the comments. So on the top of my head, they were best song, worst song, best member.
Worst.
No, a member who had a bad year, I think.
I don't think so.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna look him up right now. But in the meantime, how about recommendations for next week? What would you say that should be watched?
Well, the usual, and especially AK Bingo with the second part of the Mayuyu graduation special. That's my recommendation. Yeah.
Of course, and we shouldn't also forget that we, as 48 Talk, have a little competition now.
Oh yeah.
That's very good of you to say. So, yeah.
Our very favorite Mr. Josh Box.
Or what his Twitter handle is on the show, Mr. Josh Boxu.
Yeah.
With the guy from Bakahaga, Bakagatsu, Boykun, and Swotaku. They did a podcast.
Yep.
Called The Slope.
Or Saka. Pretty much.
Yeah. Basically, they cover more on the Nogizaka side or the Sakamichi side, since we are 48 Talk, even though we talk a lot about Keikizaka and Nogizaka now. But we gotta stick with the name, of course. It is not would be weird after 76 episodes that we changed the name completely. And it's a pretty good watch. They have a lot of good topics. Of course, they also mention FNS, what we mentioned, and they get more in depth on that side. So give that a watch. I wouldn't say it's like not insulted, not anything like doing a podcast. I love it. I love when people more do podcasts or do anything for the community and let this grow. Where we talk about we're one big community, and do whatever you want and let's help each other. So go watch the episode 1. It's right out now. They have their own YouTube channel called Slope. So let us know what you think about that. In the meantime, I found the categories for next week. Again, so it is best song, best event, worst event, best group, most improved member, best year for member, best show, best concert, and most shocking moment. Yes?
Oh, I got something for the end part.
He's already preparing.
Yeah.
So no review we're going to do next week because we have the awards show that we're going to do where we look out through the year from AKB48 or Sakamichi as well. So look forward to that. Other recommendations. Is this also the week then, or is that next week? That is next week. So I'm debating now. And when is Mayu now graduating? Mayu.
The 26th.
It is the 26th graduation stage. I'm typing it in right now, and it says graduation concert, graduation stage. No, nothing.
Just a sec. I'm watching the AKB ticket site. Give me a moment.
December 26th. Yeah, you are correct, yo. I found it.
Told you.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be interesting because we are actually going to go record on that day for the award ceremony.
What if we just do like the year-end special like the week after, or like because it's actually our year-end, you know?
Well, the week after, then, or we are in the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's too late, I would say, or maybe.
Let's do it. Maybe we should do it on the 27th or 28th. That should be fine, I think.
No, we can. It's actually fine. We can actually watch the graduation stage on the 26th. It's more like it's gonna be a long show. But okay, it's gonna be a long show anyway. We'll figure it out. So
we're gonna have like a 5-hour podcast. Be prepared.
We'll see. It's gonna be very busy, I would say. Yeah. But yeah, watch that. That's coming up on Tuesday, the 26th. And that's it. Anything else we should mention? No? No?
I don't think so.
Alright then. This has been 48 Talk for... He has a golden poop in his hands.
Wow.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna show this at the end. You know.
This has been 48 Talk for this week. We'll see you next time for the awards ceremony. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, man.